quickly will you see a profit in rank and rent digital real estate? Guys, let's discuss this topic really quick because it's important. It doesn't matter how much money comes into your account, into your pocket, it's how much stays there. When you first start in business, you have these vanity metrics like your gross profit. And everyone wants to talk about making seven figures and making 100,000 a month or making 20,000 a month. But at the end of the day, if you're making 100,000 a month, but you're only netting 4,000, then it's really not that great of a gig. That's just a vanity metric. So we're going to talk about the actual profit of this business model because it's an important piece of it. And it's actually, in my opinion, one of, if not the most sexy part of this business. Okay. So the profit is going to come depending on how you do the business. Now, what I mean by that is if you're going to build a website, rank the website over the next 4 to 6 to 9 months, and then go find a tenant or a client or a business owner, same thing, it is going to take you longer to see profit. It 100% is because you're going to have to wait for those organic leads to come in. And you're also assuming that you're going to be able to get leads. You're assuming you're going to be able to find a hungry business owner. You're assuming a lot of things. And we all know what happens when you assume. Okay. Now, if you do my model, if you do what I talk about, what I teach, what I've been doing, how I scaled, which is rent, then rank, what happens is your only costs to get going are the cost of the ads. You might spend a little bit of money on a tracking phone number. That's it. And your ads and your time, of course, right? I guess if you're using like an outsourcer, it might cost you a little bit of money, but you're only spending that money to get traffic to that home page, that one page landing page that we built. And so the second that you land that deal, you're in the green. The second you land the deal, even if it takes you $150 of ads to get an appointment with the first business owner, you don't get it. Takes you another $150 to do the second business owner, you don't get it. And then finally the third, you're $450, but they pay you $1,000 for that deal or $1,500. You just made your money back and you are now in the green for the next 4, 6, 9 months. And it really doesn't matter how long it takes to rank. And that's been the problem with a lot of these projects before this new method was discovered, is that how long is it going to take for me to be profitable? And so a lot of us, when we got started and used to do the old school method, when that was the only thing out there, is we went in and we went, okay, great. This looks like a great model. Well, I need to build as many websites as possible because some of them might hit quicker. Some of them might not hit. And when I say hit, I mean rank. The problem is it costs money. You're going to be spending money on your hosting. You're going to be spending money on your tracking phone numbers. You're going to be spending money on your domain. You're going to be spending money in time or whatever on doing your content, your backlink. It costs money, okay? And you're not going to see it for 4 to 6 to 9 months if you land the client. Now, the brilliance and the beauty behind doing the rent then rank is you will never spend money on a website unless it's somebody else's money, because you're not going to build a website unless you've gotten the tenant. So the profit, depending on which method you go, if you're doing the rent then rank, the second you land the client, as long as it's a reasonable amount of money that you spend on ads and you know what you're doing, or you've been in my program and I teach you what to do, then you're going to make money the first day. Like literally the day you get the thing, you just made all your money back and you're in the green, and you're going to stay in the green until that site ranks. On the other side of it, you are going to be waiting and waiting and waiting. Obviously, depending on how long that process takes, going to depend. Now, there is something you need to be careful of. If you are going to do the rent then rank, some people, they'll get the deal and forget to focus on SEO at all. I've been guilty of it. I had a website and I was going through one day and I talked to my project manager and I called her and I said, hey, what's the domain on that website? And she messaged me back. She goes, we don't have a website for that. And I said, well, we're getting payments for that website. Sure enough, we had done the deal. We got the one pager, we got the ads, and we were giving this guy, this is almost a year later. And we had completely, keep in mind, we were really humming. We were doing a lot of deals. We were trying to push for these big numbers. And we'd forgotten to build a website. And so we then had to start. Now, here's the beauty. We didn't even build the website. We didn't even have any organic, but we were still profiting. And so then we built it and we profited the whole time. And then we were able to shut the ads off. So guys, profit can come very quickly if you do this rent, then rank.